What has garbage or solid waste got to do with power bills? Well, if you are in Bengaluru, it would have a direct correlation. And here's how. A Bengaluru resident will now have to pay the state government for managing the solid waste, and the fee is charged through your power bill. The plan, first suggested in November 2020, was put on hold after criticism from the opposition. The proposal is now being resubmitted, and this is being done to meet the civic body's solid waste management expenditure of 800 crore per year.
Last time when they had proposed this cess to be implemented with the BESCOM bills, so we had objected when we were in the opposition, the BBMP. When the BJP came to power in Karnataka and also in the BBMP, they want to propose this new cess to be imposed to the public through the BESCOM meters, which is unscientific. So already cess has been collected from the property owner's tax. It is already there in the, it is directly collected from the tax payment. So now they want to implement through the BESCOM meters individually. It is directly affecting the poor.
So regarding a garbage collection user fee, this was mooted in November 2020, and then for the time being it was halted because it was sent to the government. There is again movement in that regard. What is being discussed at this point, and when do we expect that to be implemented?
Ma'am, user fee is mandated by the Government of India 2016 SWM rules. And all the urban local bodies have already started collecting user fee. It is mandated that we have to collect. And also we have points. The cities are ranked based on the user fee that we're going to collect. That is polluter pay principles is what we are looking at. So this proposal was sent in November to the government, and government has sent back with certain observations stating that a little more clarity on the slabs and those kind of things. So now we are in the process of resubmitting it to the government with our complete in detail whatever clarity they have asked for. We'll be submitting it to the government, and government will further have to take action on that.
Okay. Would it be along with the electricity bill or water bill like it was discussed earlier, or that is going to be changed?
No, ma'am, it's going to be, we have said because of electricity, why we have said it is electricity is it is easier to collect. Okay. And then what happens is, the burden is also not too much. If you see the slabs are, people are having a lot of fear about there are no huge brackets. It starts from 30 rupees onwards, goes up to 100, 120 rupees, depending on the usage and number of people and things like that. So the best way to collect it is through electricity. There might be some issues in a large house. There may be only 2 people generating less garbage, but they'll have to pay more. So in such cases, there'll definitely be appeal with the SWM wing, who will hear them out and pass suitable orders.
Since already government imposing so many taxes on the publics, it is not a good idea. They are collecting so many taxes now, so it is definitely a burden for publics. So it is definitely not a good idea.
Actually, I'm not fine with that. So, how can you decide the garbage fees with the electricity bill you pay? It's not okay. It's not okay. I'm not fine with that.
No, I think it is going to add more. It will be pinching our pocket. It seems to be because why they are linking electricity is maybe there are defaulters in paying their taxes. So electricity bill, if they link, since electricity, if it is not paid in due date, they disconnect the electricity. Maybe they are using this channel to collect. But how effective they'll be there in this, it is not good, according to me.
My colleague Revati is joining us live on the broadcast for more details. Revati, what is the modus behind this move?
Well, firstly, the BBMP does not have sufficient funds for the expenditure of solid waste management. It needs about 800 crore rupees and has less than 50 crore rupees by itself. So the government funds it, or they gather it from elsewhere. So the one idea is to make BBMP self-sufficient in terms of the funds required for solid waste management is what they are claiming. Secondly, getting the solid waste management user fee collected through electricity bill is because they think that's the easiest way to track the citizens or the residents of Bengaluru, because the electricity bill is generated for every house, and that would give an idea of how many people live in that house, what is the usage like, and what is the load like in that particular house. But the problem in implementation there that several residents as well as the opposition is pointing out to is that you cannot directly relate the amount of garbage generated by looking at the electricity bill. The bill could be really high, but the garbage generated could be very, very little in that house. So how do you really decide on the amount that you collect for garbage collection based on just the electricity bill is the concern that they're raising at this point of time, the implementation part of it. Now, whether collecting the user fee is right or wrong, or whether it is mandated by the rules, that is not in question here. But the way in which, the manner in which the BBMP is planning to bring this about is a concern that several people have raised at this point.
All right, Revati, thank you for bringing us all those details.